This week on The Ninja and the Nerd. Unlikable hero Max is being trained for long-distance running. Even his inner monologue is stupid.
You know, I sometimes wonder if being a ninja is going to agree with my health.
He meets up with McAllister to learn the ninja gimmick of the week.
Lower the heart rate. Drop the respiration. Slow everything down.
The duo head to town to see the annual Clearwater motocross race. Motocross? Oh, I hope we get the one with Lorenzo Lamas, Grizzly Adams, and a monkey. Even though we've never seen it before, Max somehow happens to have a motocross bike. Where's he been hiding this thing? There a portable hole in the back of the van? McAllister is holding Henry, who just wants to get away from Max.
Help me!
Some local no-goodniks harass Max. It's Mickey Jones, one of Hollywood's best tough guy character actors. He's mean now, but I'll bet he has a heart of gold. I knew it. He looks tough, but really he's just a big ol' marshmallow. This is Max's buddy Hog. Hog calls McAllister old and then immediately regrets it.
I'm sure you have the power hidden there somewhere.
Max makes eyes at the new up-and-coming champ, Carrie Brown. Thank goodness it's not Carrie White. On second thought, telekinetic outcast motocross rider? That would be awesome! Carrie gets confronted by this guy. Oh my god, of course his name is Chad. Apparently he owns a bunch of things in this town, but he doesn't own her. The race begins and really excites the come on guy.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Looks like it's down to Chad, Max, and Carrie. Chad doesn't want to lose to a girl, so he tries to crash her into a tree. Go home, motor girl. Carrie's looking to win because she's got thunder in her heart. Why is McAllister watching them through the windows of the van? Carrie wins, but Chad runs her over. Max congratulates her and then discusses who has the poofiest hair. He asks her to dinner and then reminds the audience not to like him.
You want to buy me dinner?
I was thinking you might buy.
After getting dissed, he chats with McAllister.
Good-looking girl, though, isn't she? But does your ninja discipline make you immune to such things?
There are certain yearnings one does not want to overcome.
Ew! The next day at the local cannery, Carrie is trying to get everyone to come to a union meeting. Max arrives in stalker mode. Aren't they supposed to be tracking down McAllister's daughter? McAllister notices a pallet about to fall. This guy, unfortunately, doesn't notice. The driver loses control and it crushes this guy's legs. Wait! The guy is standing over here off the ropes. The pallet falls and somehow pulls his legs under it. Max springs into action to help save the guy. McAllister is deciding how to ninja his way out of this one. He uses a ninja boomerang? I really have no idea what this thing's called. Anyway, he uses this thing to cut the cord and then the crates fall into the water. McAllister seems really annoyed he had to do this. Carrie thanks Max for his help. Max follows her and uses some of that smooth talking he's known for.
Do you work here?
Everybody works here.
How about dinner tonight?
You work here? How about a date? Carrie agrees to meet him for dinner. Chad tells the boss he wants him to fire Carrie. Max is talking about his date tonight. McAllister decides instead of listening to this, he'd rather die.
Hey, old fella. Oh, dear God.
He's not really dead, of course. He just stopped his heartbeat without telling Max. Oh, that ninja. They head over to the local seafood bar.
Don't worry, I'm not leaving this bar through a window.
Oh, we'll see about that. Max passes by Nicolas Cage's brother Ted on his way to meet Carrie. McAllister's waiting at the bar because he knows Max on a date will inevitably lead to problems. Chad tries to threaten McAllister, who looks like he needs to eat more bran. The ancient ninja tool known as the flamethrower lighter. The waitress tells him that she's not allowed to serve them. A guy comes on to throw him out, so Max starts this week's bar brawl. The guys pick him up and, oh yes! Now with Max out, the brawl continues? I think these guys just need an excuse to fight. Why is she ordering a pizza in a seafood bar?
Okay, half pepperoni, half mushroom.
This guy just realized that punching hurts. McAllister throws some people around and saves Carrie. Maybe she should have went on a date with him. You know, a real man. Carrie tells the guys she thinks Chad killed her brother. This show loves bad off-screen ADR.
Not yet, anyway. But I'm gonna prove it.
But we're not leaving. Nobody's running me out of town.
The next day at the processing plant, looks like they got a new employee.
I'm sexy! I'm a sexy boy! Ding dong! Ding dong!
Chad tells the boss he's gonna murder Carrie, Max, and McAllister. Carrie's sad because the employees are too scared to talk to her, and no one will go to the union meeting. Max stands up to Chad, so now everyone wants to go to the meeting. At the meeting, Carrie can't get anyone to sign her petition. That is until Max gives a speech to save the day. Sure is a good thing he happened to be driving through town this week. McAllister's enjoying a ninja ginger ale when the bad guys show up. Hey, it's that guy! I've seen him pop up as a henchman in a few things. Chad threatens him, but then Max shows up to save the day. So McAllister couldn't take out a couple of thugs? The bad guys chase him through a construction zone with plenty of opportunities to ramp off of things. McAllister throws caltrops that magically turn into throwing stars. They run the jeeps off the road and one explodes because of course it does. The duo goes to see Carrie. She's upset because Chad trashed her place. She's scared, so Max takes this opportunity for an awkward, unexpected kiss. It's a living. They go to the cannery to look for clues. They beat up a security guard and search the records. It just so happens Chad kept records of all the people he killed. They had to tell the cops, but the bad guys shoot Max with a shotgun. Okay, he blew out the window at pretty much point-blank range. I think Max's arm and part of his shoulder should be missing. They pull McAllister out, who they think is dead, but of course he just stopped his heart. Aside from being a little stiff, Max is fine for being someone who was just hit with a shotgun. Max goes to warn Carrie. He gets there just in time to be abducted. They take them to the local cemetery where they plan to bury them alive. McAllister then goes zombie ninja. A fight breaks out and Carrie doesn't know what to do. They beat the bad guys up and turn them into the cops. The next day, Carrie is happy the plant workers have formed a union.
If you still need a job.
Presumably of the blow variety. Max tells her he has to leave, but he'll be back for next year's race. Since this was canceled after one season, that never happened. The Master, Episode 3, State of the Union, aired on February 3rd, 1984. Crystal Bernard played Carrie. She'd been acting since 1982, and the biggest thing in her career up to this point was the recurring role of K.C. Cunningham in Happy Days. After this, she starred in two pretty big sitcoms, It's a Living and Wings. Aside from being an actor, she's also a songwriter who wrote songs for Paula Abdul, Lisa Stansfield, and Tracy Spencer. Character actor Mickey Jones played the brief role of Hog. He has 140 credits to his name, everything from V to Home Improvement to Night Trap. No, not that Night Trap. The one with Robert Davi and Michael Ironside. One of the brawlers was Ted White, the stuntman actor who played Jason in Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter. This episode was also featured in the Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode, Master Ninja 2, where it was merged with another episode to make a movie. State of the Union was an okay episode. The race in the beginning was cool, but overall this one had a lack of action. The story was alright, but it seemed like Carrie was doing fine until Max showed up, and then no one wanted to side with her until Max gave a speech. Lee Van Cleef mostly slept through this one too. It also really shoehorned in the ninja stuff here, even more than normal. Anyway, a decent episode, but I'm hoping next week we get more ninja action and less Max awkwardly kissing the lead female.